Ever wonder how your cat can go from a half asleep loaf of fur to a ninja assassin the very second a mouse twitches a muscle? Or somehow dodge a snake strike like it downloaded the Matrix and took the red pill? Yeah, it's not just reflexes, it's perception. And believe it or not, fighters can tap into the same time-bending ability, no whiskers required. Let's find out how. Today we're diving into something called the Critical Flicker Fusion Threshold, or CFF. It sounds fancy, but it's just a nerdy way to say you're measuring how fast your brain can perceive visual information. And if you're a fighter, this can literally mean the difference between eating a punch or slipping like a ghost and surprising your opponent. Imagine a light blinking really fast. At some point, it looks solid, even though it's still flickering. That point is your CFF. The faster your brain can detect the flickers, the more detail and motion you can catch in real time. Most humans have a CFF of around 60 hertz. That's decent, but cats, falcons, some of these creatures are creeping up on 100 hertz or more. They're basically watching life in high frame rates, high definition, while we're stuck watching old VHS of America's Funniest Home Videos. Why should you care as a fighter? Well, when you're in a fight, every fraction of a second counts. A trained fighter might react in 150 milliseconds. An untrained person is closer to around 300 milliseconds or more. That's double the time to get punched in the face. I don't know about you, I don't like those odds, right? I want to be able to see it coming and do something about it. And that, my friend, is why your uncle's I was a brown belt in 1987 swagger disappears the moment somebody throws a punch. Here's what most people don't realize. Reaction timing isn't just about moving fast. It's a two-step process. So step one, your brain has to notice that something is happening. Think of it like a race. If you have all your cars on the starting line, everybody's waiting for the light to turn to green. CFF is how fast your eyes and brain can notice the green light. Reaction time is how quickly your brain can tell your foot to hit that gas and take off. So if your CFF is slow, that means that the other guy is halfway down the track on the way to the finish line as you're still processing what's happening. That's why cats catch mice. That's why flies are able to dodge a fly swatter. So the obvious question is, can you improve your CFF? The answer is yes. You're not going to become a cheetah overnight, but there are things you can do to improve it. So let's take a look. So the first one is going to be focus drill. Think about if you're boxing, you're just doing drills where you're seeing the punches coming without blinking, right? You're staying coordinated, you're seeing it coming, and you're working your head movement drills, or you're working your covers, or you're working your parries. Think, don't blink meets don't get hit in the face. You're basically training your brain to stop chasing butterflies during sparring. Next is reaction timing with flashing lights or strobe goggles. These tools mess with your visual inputs so your brain learns to process information faster. It's like fighting in a rave when somebody's flickering the light on and off, but you get better at spotting punches in the chaos. Then there's hand and eye coordination drills. Stuff like catching balls, pad drills, or partner-based reaction work is a great way to work your hand and eye coordination. I even like hand fighting drills, like we do more little grappling, in developing that hand and eye coordination and that acuity in that range. Even video games can help, as professional gamers have been shown to have higher levels of CFF than most untrained individuals. And I'll be right there. I'm working on my critical flicker fusion. So why does this matter in a fight? The best fighters don't just react, they perceive. They see movements before it's obvious. That's part speed, that's part experience, and part how fast your brain can recognize the visual stimuli. So next time you see a punch coming and wonder, why didn't I move? Maybe your brain just didn't see it in time. Time to sharpen your CFF, folks. Think like a fighter, or at least like a cat. If you like this, make sure you hit the like button, share and comment. It helps keep us engaged. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and remember to keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Peace.